you don't want to address nothing that I'm saying. You've been a
I'm
coward for
actually
3
addressing
years
what
now.
you're saying. I'm
Addressing
actually
nothing that I've ever
addressing. I'm
said.
actually addressing what you're saying just fine.
When did
I'm
I
actually
ever
addressing what
bring
you're
up
saying just fine.
Jordan leading the league in
You've
missed
done it
shots? When have
multiple
I ever
times
brought that
while
up?
we've argued, brother. You don't have to change the tone. Now we're on a different live,
When did
brother.
you do it? Just stop
Plenty
lying.
of
This
times that
doesn't
we've argued, brother.
exist.
Plenty of times that we argue, brother. Go ahead, bring it up.
Mini Glock. This doesn't exist. Don't bring up an
Go
argument you
ahead.
can't prove ever
Go
happened.
ahead.
You
Go
a
ahead. Sure,
liar.
brother.
I never
Okay,
told you
cool.
about
Why
missed
are you in your
shots.
feelings, brother? Just bring up the next point, bro.
Because
What's
I'm
the next
tired of
point?
you saying that I said something I didn't
Bring
say.
up the
You're a
next point,
coward.
bro. Bring up the next point.
What kind of man
Bring up the next
inserts
point.
something in the
Bring
conversation
up
that's
the
not in
next
the
point, brother. Stop
conversation?
being so emotional. Just bring up the next point,
Ah,
brother.
here you go, being all scary. Look at you.
Bring
Why
up the
are
next point,
you bringing up things I never said?
brother. We debated on this app for a couple years, bro. Bring up the next point, bro.
No, we didn't. You're a coward. You scared
Okay,
to
cool.
debate me,
Mhm.
and that's what you're doing
Yeah.
right now. That's because I'm cooking you. So, as I
I mean,
stated
you're not
before,
really, brother. Just bring up the next point.
as I stated before, no one ever mentioned from GOAT James Kingdom, that includes me and my partner B. Lee, about Michael Jordan leading the league in missed shots. Nobody said that. We
Okay.
explained to y'all that Jordan's shot attempts are equivalent to players who played in the high-paced era of the 60s or the players that are considered shot chuckers after the merger.
So when we had a conversation about Scottie Pippen, the argument that you brought up to me was Scottie Pippen actually wasn't able to flourish as the scorer that he was because your argument is that Jordan was taking too many shots. And then we broke down scoring and why Jordan had to take why Jordan had to take the shots. And you were chastising Michael Jordan and criticizing him for taking that many shots. So when we're saying that Jordan taking a lot of shots is a bad thing, why can I not then in return say LeBron James leading the league all time in missed shots while he's being the all-time leading scorer, but not being the all-time leader in shots made? Why can I not say that? Why is that now? It doesn't matter.
That's because that's a narrative you're creating in basketball. It is a narrative because in basketball it's a team sport. So the idea that one individual is taking the majority of the shots is not really good for basketball purposes. But saying the all-time leading scorer cannot be praised for being the all-time leading scorer because he leads the league in missed shots, even though he makes more shots than he misses for his career,
I never said that, brother.
False narrative.
I never made a narrative.
That's exactly what you just said.
I never said that.
You just said that. You just said that if I can make Jordan's shot attempts a bad narrative, why can't you make him having the most missed shots as the all-time leading scorer?
I said, why can I not bring it up?
You can bring it up. Nobody said you can't bring it up. I just told you it's not negative.
So what's your next point, brother?
My point is that Jordan doesn't have a GOAT case.
Okay, how not?
Objective GOAT case. He has a GOAT case based on his fan base and his popularity, but actual basketball facts and knowledge, he doesn't. Go do your research. You weren't supposed to let me up here, Plato. This is an exposure happening. You weren't supposed to let it happen. So again, Jordan's career is not enough. He doesn't have the most championships. He doesn't have the best stats. He doesn't have the most accolades. He doesn't have the most records. He doesn't have the greatest career. He doesn't have the highest highs. He doesn't have the highest lows. Those are all lies. Bring J-Bo, because I keep telling y'all mini Glock's not enough. It's gun jammed. Look how silent I got y'all in here. Oh, I hope y'all recording this one. I hope the snipers are around. Look how silent y'all are. I got y'all quiet as hell up in here. Go get the 20v1. Y'all are some cowards.
Johnny, hold on.
I love this.
You got a call. He got a call, man.
What's up?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's a call. Somebody's telling him, warn him. You should have never did this. Why are you up here?
Brother, I really don't care about you, Johnny. I really don't even want to talk to you, but
I know you don't care about me, brother. I don't care how you feel, brother. My job is to expose people like you. That's all I do best is expose people like you, brother.
Yeah, brother, we know. What's your next point, brother?
I've already made my point. Jordan's not the GOAT.
Okay, Jordan's a better statistical player than LeBron. Michael Jordan actually has better feats than LeBron with less failures. Jordan has actually higher highs than LeBron while also having less lowers than LeBron. When I take a step back and I look at the argument between Jordan and LeBron, LeBron is an all-time great player. I think LeBron is solidified as the number 2 player in the history of the NBA. But when I take a step back and look at what his underperformances that he has and how those underperformances have affected his team from winning, I think that's what removes him from the conversation. When I take a step back and look at Michael Jordan is actually not a player I can look at and I can say that he has more underperformances that cost his team championships more times than a guy like LeBron has. LeBron James, actually, if you take a step back and look, I can name you off plenty plenty of times in the history of LeBron James where I think that his underperformances have caused his team to lose. I think Michael Jordan is a better playoff performer in totality because I think that from start to finish, he's been a more consistent playoff performer. I think that when we take a step back and look at it, I think Michael Jordan got every MVP he wanted. I'm not going to argue for the ones he didn't get, and I think that does matter in this conversation that LeBron James also has every MVP I think he deserved. And I think that when we take a step back and look at how many times these MVP level seasons that LeBron has have translated into the postseason all the way through, I don't think it's as many times as Michael Jordan. So when I take a step back and I look at these two players, both players are all-time greats. I do give props to longevity for LeBron, which is why I've always argued for him being in the same tier as Michael Jordan because we both know I do the tiers. However, when I do look at overall performances, overall accomplishments, overall stature in the league, overall best player in the NBA from start to finish on a season-by-season basis, that conversation does go actually to Michael Jordan. So when I take a step back and I look at it, I think LeBron is a great player. I think he's a close number two, but I think that Michael Jordan is a more influential player, a better statistical player. I think that he has more overall better accomplishments. He has more overall better trophies than LeBron. And yes, I understand that LeBron James can play both sides of the ball at an extremely high level. I've never said that LeBron is not one of the more dominant two-way players in the history of the NBA because he is. However, I do think Michael Jordan for a longer extended period of time was a better defender than LeBron James. And I don't think that being a more versatile player makes you a better defender. Michael Jordan typically is going to give you more points per game. He's going to give you less turnovers per game. He's typically going to give you more steals, more blocks per game than LeBron James does for his career because that's how the career totals work. Now, LeBron James is actually going to give you more rebounds and assists. However, when I take a step back and look at it, I don't think he actually does more for his team. I think he does more on a raw basis. But when we talk about comparative to team, I don't think that LeBron James actually does more for his team. What do you have to respond with?
Quick question. I mean, not quick question. Quick response to that is very simple. Your comparison to LeBron James doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. The GOAT of basketball is the greatest player of all time. You must be able to show how Michael Jordan is not only greater than LeBron James, but greater than any player in NBA history. And that's where you fail at. Just saying that he has better stats than LeBron, that is false. We all know LeBron James' stats are better than Michael Jordan's stats. Even if we go to the averages, LeBron James' averages are better than Michael Jordan's averages as well. You cannot count averages without counting games. So I would love for any Zesty Jeffrey to show me Michael Jordan averaging 27 points per game for 1,500 games. Not to mention LeBron James, like I said, has Jordan in rebounds and assists both in the regular season and the playoffs. He has Jordan in blocks in the playoffs. He has Jordan in field goal percentage. He has Jordan in three-point percentage. He has a lot of things over Michael Jordan. He has more trophies than Michael Jordan as well. So when you talk about NBA trophies, yes, Jordan has more trophies and accolades than Michael Jordan as well. So again, all of these things that you're trying to use to make Jordan the GOAT only makes Jordan better than LeBron to you, but it doesn't make Jordan the GOAT. Jordan doesn't have the highest highs in NBA history. When you ask Zesty Jeffrey, what is Jordan's highest highs? They'll go to 1988, and we all know Michael Jordan choked in 1988, which is the lowest lows of any NBA player in NBA history. Again, we've never seen an NBA player that was the league MVP, defensive player of the year, scoring champ, all NBA first team, all defensive first team, all-star starter, all-star game MVP, slam dunk champ, scoring title winner, steals winner, and lose to a team with no all NBA player or no all defensive player on their roster. LeBron James has never lost to a team under that feat. LeBron James is definitely a greater winner than Jordan as well. As Jordan's 6 championships did not make him a better winner. 6 seasons does not trump 20 years of winning. Jordan has the most losing seasons of anybody that we talk about in the GOAT debate. Out of all the players that are in the GOAT debate, Jordan has the biggest losing seasons. Jordan had the most help out of all the players that we talk about in NBA history in the GOAT debate as well. So again, when we compare Michael Jordan to the annals of history, not just to LeBron James, he comes up short. Your disillusional ideas of Michael Jordan's career are fallacies. They're not based on any rudimental facts. Again, Michael Jordan only leads the NBA in points per game in the playoffs and the regular season. He doesn't hold any other statistical records of any kind. Jordan has fake steals on his resume, which had been proven in GOAT James Kingdom and outside of GOAT James Kingdom that he has fake steals on his resume. So when we talk about Jordan's stats, it's kind of flawed to bring it up as if Jordan has the greatest stats in NBA history when we all know Wilt Chamberlain is first in points and first in rebounds per game in NBA history. We know Wilt Chamberlain won every accolade that existed in his era, the only player to ever do that. So again, and Michael Jordan is not the greatest at any one aspect of the game of basketball, but either just marketing and building a fan base. So at the end of the day, your comparison of LeBron James to Michael Jordan doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. It just makes you a Zesty Jeffrey.
All right. So one of the things that you actually said is you said LeBron has more trophies. Can you enlighten me on how many more trophies LeBron has than Michael Jordan?
Well, if you go on NBA.com and check out the awards and honors that the NBA recognizes for their players.
No, I'm asking you because it's debate like you told me. How you said
I'm
LeBron has more.
I'm
asking you to tell me because I think when I'm saying other things are different. So
I'm telling you,
said LeBron has more trophies than Michael Jordan.
He has more trophies than Michael Jordan.
Which trophies? Name them.
Again, the trophies are all available that the NBA recognizes.
I want you to name them. We're in a debate. I want you to name me the trophies that he has more. That's your point.
Again,
what trophies more than what trophies?
I am naming the trophies that the NBA recognizes and gives out to their players.
What trophies, brother? Name them.
Again, there's a bunch of them. Go on NBA.com and read them.
I'm asking you though. This is your point.
There's a bunch of them. I don't know them all off the top of my head.
So name them. So name them. Name them.
I don't know them off the top of my head.
So how do you know what you're saying?
So let me ask you a question. Or do you want me to bring up the player of the month trophies? Is that what you'd like to talk about? Would you like to talk about the player of the month?
You can bring it up. You want to bring it up? That's your point. You want to bring it up?
I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. That's what you want to talk about. I said NBA recognized trophies.
I'm asking you what more trophies does he have than Michael Jordan? What trophies? Name them.
All the trophies that exist in NBA history, sir. It's not my fault you don't know them.
Name them, brother. Just name them.
I don't know them all.
You don't know them all. And why are you bringing up player of the week, player of the month? Why are you bringing it up?
I didn't bring that up. You told me to bring it up.
I didn't. I told you're recording this, right? I told you to bring it up. Okay. When did I say anything about a player of the week, player of the month?
You said I told you if you want to talk about player of the month, we can. That's what I said.
Brother, name it. I mean, this is your argument.
I told you I don't know all the trophies. I don't know all the trophies off my top of my head.
I'm asking you. You don't have the answer, so cool. You don't have the answer. That's fine. You brought up player of the week and player of the month. That's also cool. What player of the week, player of the month are you talking about? Because I didn't bring it up, so you're bringing up player of the week, player of the month to get off the fact.
Well, if you want to,
hold on. You're bringing up player of the week and player of the month to diverge yourself from the fact that you can't name the trophies. That's fine. Trophy conversation over. You don't have any proof of that. So with the player of the week, player of the month, why are you bringing it up? Do you want to talk about that?
First off, I have proof of the NBA trophies that I'm talking about. Again, if you go on NBA,
that's cool, brother. We know you gotta look it up. We already passed that.
Are you gonna let me talk, Mez, so I can respond to you?
You want to bring up player of the week, player of the month? Why'd you bring
that? Let me respond.
Why did you bring player of the week and player of the month?
I know that's what you want to talk about. That's why I know what you want to talk about.
I never brought that up, brother.
I know you can say that, but you keep asking me to name trophies, and I keep telling you I don't know all the names.
I'm asking you about player of the week, player of the month. We've already moved past that. When did I bring up player of the week, player of the month?
I didn't say you brought up player of the week and player of the month. I said you wanted to talk about it.
You just said, I know you want to talk about player of the week, player of the month.
You do want to talk about it.
And then I said, I never brought it up. And then you said, yes, you did. So do you want to talk about player of the week, player of the month? Do you want to talk about it?
Well, we can. What do you want to know?
Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
What do you want to know?
You brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. I asked you if you wanted to talk about it. That's what I asked you.
Right. Okay. So clearly you want to talk about it.
You didn't let me. You didn't let me explain the trophies.
So
you didn't let me explain that.
No. So you want to bring up player of the week and player of the month? That's fine. We can do that. So what about player of the week and player of the month? Do you want to talk about? You want to talk about how LeBron has more than Jordan? Is that what you want to talk about?
Off the top, there's no trophies for player of the week. So let's just get that out the way.
I mean, we're not even talking about trophies no more because
we are talking about trophies.
You brought up.
We're talking about trophies, sir.
Once again, brother, you brought up player of the week and player of the month when you couldn't prove it to me. That's fine. So you're saying you want to talk about the player of the week and player of the month?
No, I want to talk about trophies.
Okay, so why did you bring up player of the week, player of the month?
Because there's trophies for player of the month.
So why? So now you want to bring up player of the week, player of the month? That's what you're saying?
No, again, there's no trophies for player of the week.
I'm just so confused about how we end up on player of the week and player of the month, but you're saying you don't want to talk about it. All right, cool. Let's get to
Glock. This is what you do, Glock. We're talking trophies. Stick on player of the month. Stick on player of the month.
Brother, you just said you don't want to talk about it. I just gave you.
No, I did. I said player of the month.
You want to talk about
player of the month. I want to talk about player of the month.
What about it? What about it, brother? What do you want to talk about?
There's a trophy for it. As the player of the month.
So your argument is that LeBron has more player of the week, player of the month. Is that your argument?
No, my argument to you is that the player of the month has a trophy. Yes or no?
I don't know, brother. I'm asking you.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, so yes.
Why are we bringing up player of the week? So why are we bringing up?
Let me confirm it to you.
Let me confirm it to you.
Let me confirm it to you. Let me confirm it to you. Let me confirm it to you.
I'm simply
allow me to confirm it.
I'm simply asking. You want to bring up player of the week and player of the month? Is that what you want to talk about? You want to talk about how LeBron has more? Is that your argument?
I want to talk about NBA trophies,
brother. Is that your argument? Is your argument that LeBron has more player of the week? I want to talk about
NBA trophies and how Jordan doesn't have enough.
I quite literally gave you nothing but the floor And then
You're
you
still
talk,
talking,
and
sir.
now I'm asking you simple questions. Do you want to have a conversation about player of the week, player of the month? So is your argument that LeBron has more player of the week and player of the month?
No, he has more trophies.
But we're talking about player of the week and player of the month. We move past trophies.
No, we're talking about trophies, sir. We're talking about trophies.
We move past trophies because you
no, we're not. Why
so
we
now
moving
we're talking
past
about player of the week,
trophies?
player of the month. Brother, are you
We're
aware
talking
that
about trophies from the beginning, sir.
Are you aware? Because last time we had this conversation, you told me that you never even brought up player of the week, player of the month in the conversation, which is kind of funny that you're actually bringing it up now because player of the week and player of the month trophies, player of the week, player of the month trophies, actually, if you look at it, but before the 01-02 season, the player of the week and the player of the month, there were only one. In 01-02 season, they actually started to give him two. They actually started giving one for each conference. It never been done before that. We can move on past that, brother. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and address is the fact that you brought up the per game metrics. You said that per game metrics. I'm making sure you said that Jordan does not have as good as per game stats as LeBron, which is kind of funny because when you look at the points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, the only thing that LeBron James leads in is turnovers, rebounds, and assists. And while you are right, hold on, wait. PR as well. Jordan leads in that as well, but that's neither here nor there. Also, when you take a step back and you look in the playoffs, Jordan leads in PR. He also leads in points, and LeBron James has him in rebounds, assists, and blocks. So once again, I can meet you in the middle and say, yeah, LeBron leads in more in the postseason. Jordan leads better in the regular season, but Jordan also has a PER in both. So what exactly is the point for the PER? Because you lied and you said he had that. You also lied and talking about 3-point percentage. So yes, LeBron James does have a significantly better 3-point percentage than Michael Jordan in the regular season. But last time I checked in the postseason, they both shoot about 33%. If you're going to count 33.1% higher, then that's fine, brother. You're more than welcome to do that if that's what you want to do. But last time I checked, you talk about what is LeBron James. Well, LeBron James is just so much better at everything, and I can prove that LeBron James is just such a better player in X, Y, and Z. And Jordan is not better than anything. He's not good at nothing. Well, last time I checked, Jordan in the regular season is the leader in points per game. In the playoffs, he's the leader in points per game. In the playoffs, he's leader in field goals made per game. But some kind of way, I can't even show you that Jordan is the best scorer based on scoring feats, based on actually what he's actually able to produce, based on him actually having the most made shots per game in the playoffs, and actually having him the highest points per game total, the highest points per game average in the regular season and playoffs. I can't prove that Michael Jordan is a better scorer. See, the conversation that you're trying to do is you're trying to make it out to be some situation where you're trying to paint it out and point it out to be that some kind of way Jordan is the best at nothing, and because LeBron has told us that he's the best at scoring and he's the best at this and he's the best at that, brother, LeBron James is not the best at anything. He's not the best scorer. He's not the best rebounder. He's not the best passer. He's not the best shot blocker. He's not the best fucking ball stealer. What the fuck is LeBron? But he's not even the best playmaker. What the fuck is LeBron James the best at based on your logic and your standard? Because that's what you actually brought up. Jordan is not the best at anything. Jordan is not the best at anything in the history of the game. What the fuck is LeBron the best at? LeBron's not the best winner. LeBron's not the best fucking. He's not giving you the best stats because if Jordan's not giving you the best stats, LeBron damn sure is not. Because last time I checked, if we gonna go just based on just base stats and what players are able to do, who the fuck is better than Will Chamberlain? But I do know this. I do know that Jordan has better stats than LeBron. I do know that Jordan's a better statistical player than LeBron. I do know that Jordan is a more successful player than LeBron. I know that when we talk about major accomplishments in the NBA, not fucking player of the week and player of the month, because that's what you guys do. You guys are desperate to dwindle the whole conversation down to shit that makes no fucking sense. But cool, I already debunked that. Once again, brother,
no,
you've been on this panel playing lying, and it's what you do so that you can record these bullshit ass conversations. Get back to your lives where y'all chop up the conversations. You have people come to different lives, recording them to try to make people look fucking bad, brother. I have no argument. I don't even want to fucking talk to you. The only reason I'm talking to you now and frying you the fuck up now is solely because you came up here wanting smoke and niggas didn't want to seem like niggas running from anything. I've been frying you for fucking years. I always fry you every time we talk. You always crash out every time we fucking talk. This is funny to me, and I have no argument for you. And for you to be on this motherfucker talking about niggas as cowards, nigga, you called Ralph, you called Mark, and you were crying on the fucking phone years and years and years about how Block and Mez didn't fucking like you. And oh my God, Mez don't fucking like me. I ain't never did nothing to Mez, and I never even knew who the fuck you were. Got on the phone with you, got on the phone with you to where you was popping fucking please. Got on the phone with you when you were popping please, trying to talk about your interest rate like you talking about fucking you got a house at a 2-something interest rate. Nigga, I got 8 houses. What's your fucking point? So when you take a
What are
step
you
back,
talking
stop
about,
spreading lies
nigga?
about me.
What
Stop
are you
spreading rumors
talking
about me.
about? This nigga's lying. It's set.
Don't ever
You've
talk to
been
me in
waiting to
front of
say
the
all of
game
this,
and get
Glock.
the fuck
You've been
out
a
my fucking
coward. You've
face.
been waiting all this time
Plato,
to
I
do this.
appreciate it. Plato, I
He's
appreciate it, brother.
hilarious.
You can bring
You
somebody else
hilarious.
up. This nigga's a
Let me
fucking
know.
bum.
Let me know when I can respond to that,
This nigga's
please,
a
Plato.
fucking
Let me know when
bum.
it's my turn, please. Please.
Lying ass nigga.
Can I respond? Can I respond to Glock? Okay, so Glock is gone. See, like as we said, that's what the coward that he is. Again, Glock, you were the one crying on that phone call. You the one who got marked the two-way me so that you could cry and complain because you were busy talking crap about GOAT James Kingdom behind our backs and wasn't man enough to do it in my face. Again, Jordan's 30 points per game is not a real stat, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan did not score 30 points per game in every NBA game he ever played in. In fact, about half of his career, he didn't put up 30 points. Jordan's averages are predicated on his totals. So if you want to not acknowledge totals, then you're not acknowledging averages. Again, averages are predicated on the games that you play. And like I told you guys plenty of time, you're not going to find nobody in NBA history that can average 27 points per game while playing 1,500 games for their career. That's why LeBron James is the greatest scorer to ever play the game by averages and by totals. Now, back to the conversation about trophies. You were mad because Jordan don't have enough trophies. And if you go to NBA.com, you will find out what NBA trophies exist or not. Scoring titles don't get a trophy. Steals titles don't get a trophy. Jordan does not have enough trophies to be the GOAT. Jordan's not the greatest scorer of all time. He's not the greatest defender of all time. He's not the greatest at any aspect of the game anywhere. LeBron is the greatest scorer of all time. He has 42,000 points in NBA history, 4,000 more than the next one, 10,000 more than Michael. Even in the stats, again, you heard what he said. If you want to go by averages, Jordan only has LeBron in steals and points. That's fine. That's just averages.
That's false.
That's just it. That's all. I let him go, and I'll let all of y'all
just let me say one thing.
Here you go. Go ahead, Plato. It's your live. I'm not gonna stop you from talking. Go ahead, brother.
No, I just want to talk to the chat. I just want y'all, if y'all be so kind to just tap the screen, if it's all right. If y'all be so kind, just tap the screen.
Yeah, tap the screen and follow Plato.
Yeah, okay. Please, and get the people on the panel, because GOAT James don't have to be here, man. He considers this enemy territory, which it is, because I'm a Steph Curry guy.
Oh my
gosh. LeBron James. I'm a Steph Curry guy.
I'm not worried about none of you zesties. I step on your turf, brother. I step on your turf with my khakis and my Converses on, brother. Listen, none of you dudes want this smoke. You see your best left. Your best left. He was so upset. He was lying. He was lying about what GOAT James Kingdom does.
Take a deep breath.
Because this is what I do. So why are you so cowardly?
Panel, man. I'm going back on me.
Cowardly?
Go ahead, man.
Real quick.
Yeah, you're cowardly because I heard about you and you popping up now.
Okay.
Well, now you want to stop me from talking too, but go ahead, because I'm ready to cook your bum behind as well.
I was in the middle of talking. Okay.
I was talking first.
I'll be on lunch at 10 minutes, so I might get a call, but if not, I'll be here. If I do get a call, you know why I'm muted. So yeah, I heard you were looking for me.
No, I heard you were looking for me. Who's you? I don't even know who you are.
I don't know, nigga. I don't know you.
so why do people in the comments be like J-Bo's coming and we never see you?
I don't know. I can send you screenshots of people DMing me telling me that you want to see me, bro.
Why are you going to other people? We don't go to other people. Go James Kingdom, call out people by names. We don't know you.
I call
know
out
people by names. Bro. We call people out by name. It's Mini Glock. It's Plato.
Didn't you say
Miami. It's Snowball Talks. It's Blind Visions. It's Old Grilled Cheese. It's JT. It's those dudes. You are nobody. I've never heard of you before.
Wait, so you're already lying because about 20 minutes on this live, you said bring J-Bo up.
Yeah, because somebody in the comments said to bring you up.
Okay, so then you were looking for me. You just said bring J-Bo.
No, they were looking for you. I told you. I did the comments. So time I thought I could read.
So I heard part of the debate with Mez. First of all, LeBron's not statistically greater than Michael Jordan. That's just false.
He is greater than.
What's a better conjunct than PER, win shares per 48, box plus minus true shooting percentage of value over replacement player?
All of those advanced analytics are made up stats.
Wait, so that's how you started the debate, saying advanced stats are made up?
No, it is made up stats, sir. Again, this is why Jordan's career is not enough, because Jordan's points per game, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals, field goal percentage is not enough.
My gosh.
So Zesty Jeffries have to run to a stat. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, J-Bo. Do you believe?
Wait. No. We're not just skipping past
I'm
that.
going to ask you a question because you're going to be a man.
We're
I'm
not
going to
just
ask you a
skipping
question.
past
Don't be
that.
a coward. Don't be a coward.
You can't
Answer this question.
you can't rage bait me, bro. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
not
It's
rage
not
baiting
gonna
you. I'm
work.
going to ask you a simple
You
basketball question.
You just said advanced stats are made up.
They are made up, sir. They're
What
made
are
up
you
stats.
talking about? How are they made
John
up?
Hollinger invented PER in 2004, sir. It's not a basketball stat. It's
How
created
is
by
it?
someone named John Hollinger.
What?
He's not a basketball person. He's
What does
nobody.
that
He's just
have
a
to do?
nerd.
What does that have to do?
That's why I said it's
What's
a
that have
made
to
up
do?
stat. It was
How is it
invented
made
by
up?
somebody who's not. It's made up.
Stats are devised by statisticians, aren't they not?
He's not a statistician.
What is he?
He's a basketball fan. He's a made up dude. He's not a statistician. He doesn't. Again, I'm gonna ask you a very simple question, J-Bo.
Oh
do
my
you
gosh.
believe, J-Bo? Do you believe a steal is more valuable in basketball than an assist?
No.
Okay, PR does. So you don't believe in PR. Let's move on to the next analytics. You said win shares per 48, sir. How do you calculate win shares per 48?
Defensive win shares divided by offensive win shares times 48.
Okay, so you get offensive win shares, defensive win shares, which becomes your win shares, and you divide it by 48, correct?
Multiply it by 48.
Okay. Does a player play 48 minutes in a game?
Not always.
Okay, so does that stat is an indicative of what a player does in a basketball game?
Yes, because it's based on per game.
No, it's not. It's based on 48 minutes. 48 minutes is not a game.
It just sounds like you don't know how math works, bro.
No, 48 minutes. No. 48 minutes is not a player does not play 48 minutes in a game, sir. So you cannot call it a game stat. It's predicated on how many
minutes are in the game?
No, it's predicated on your minutes played, sir.
How many minutes are in the game?
48.
Okay. So what if you're multiplying it by 48 and there's 48 minutes in the game, is that not per game?
No, because a player, you agreed, doesn't play 48 minutes in a game.
But that doesn't determine that it's not per game.
48, exactly. So the 48 minutes that the player's stat is multiple games. If
you're not realizing, the only thing that you're arguing is that it's not per minute. You're not arguing that it's not per game.
No, I'm telling you, it's a stat that you don't believe in because it's a stat that doesn't determine what happens on the basketball court.
Again, you just said it's not per game, but yet you're arguing that it's not per minute.
Again, I'm telling you that it's not per game because a player doesn't play 48 minutes in a game.
No, but it is per game.
Are not a real stat. It's a made up stat. It's a fake stat. It's not a real stat. That's my point. It's a fake stat.
So if I have 30 days in a year where I make $1 million, and then for the rest of the 335 days in a year, I don't make any money. Did I still make